So today I'm here with Michelle Montemayor, and she is the queen of the Dallas-Fort Worth area as a real estate agent. We're going to be talking about Senate Bill 2, which is yet another demonstration of why Texas is a great state to live in and to buy in. So, Michelle, tell us all about Senate Bill 2, please.
So there's so many great reasons to live in Dallas Fort Worth, and my clients ask me all the time, what is the one reason? Give me one reason that's not the why Dallas Fort Worth is not the best place to live. And I would always say, okay, if you're coming from another state that has lower taxes, and I'm talking about property taxes because we don't have any state income tax, but if we're
No
talking
state.
about property taxes, ours were on the higher side. And just last month, as you mentioned, the Texas Senate Bill 2 was passed, and now we have lower taxes. So let me give you a little breakdown of that. So our homestead exemption, prior to November, it would lower our taxes. So if it's your primary residence, your taxes were lowered by $40,000 of your taxable value. So if your house was worth $350,000 assessed, it would lower your taxes to $310,000, and that's what you're taxed on. Now it gets lowered by $100,000. So if your house is $350,000, your taxable value is now lowered to $250,000.
That's huge. I mean, it's more than double.
Yeah.
Right. And I haven't seen other states really doing anything about the jump that has happened because of property values. So it's so nice to see that someone actually recognized, like, hey, how can we actually make this affordable for people and keep them in their houses?
Yeah.
So, okay,
Texas
so
loves
that's
to get back to their people.
which is a really good thing. So, okay, so now the homestead exemption, instead of being 40,000, is 100,000, which is huge. Like, especially like, look, if you have a $200,000 house, valued, like, that's like half off. And then tell everybody about school taxes, because I know school taxes are part of that property tax bill, and there was additional relief.
Yes, absolutely. So this is for everyone, not just for your primary residence, but for all homes owned in Texas. Your tax bill was reduced, and for your just for your school taxes alone. So our Governor Abbott put in $7.1 billion into school
Wow.
taxes for that reduction.
That's wild. So that's for investors, second homes, everyone got the school tax reduction. There is still school taxes, but they're lower because they put in 7.1 bill. Okay. And guys, I asked Michelle because I'm like, hey, like, I'm from California originally. I ran away to Florida, as a lot of people know. And I was like, where are they getting this money from? Right? Because and
I'm originally from New York, Long Island. As much as I love New York, Texas is the place I moved to, and I plan on staying here forever. So there's 250 people moving here every day since before the pandemic. Now we're up to about 350 people moving every day. So they were collecting more and more taxes, and they had this surplus of taxes. And why not give it back to our owners, our homeowners? So that's what they did. They took $7.1 billion just for school taxes and put that into it.
wow.
Overall, the tax package is $18 billion.
That's a lot of money. And then what is it? What do you have the average of how much it's supposed to save homeowners roughly? I
Yes.
think,
So on an average, our average house here is about 400,000. So that would save $1,200 a year.
wow, that's great. And it's like, it's not like they had to, right? It's not
Mhm.
like the amount of people moving has slowed down. It's not like the prices have,
Yeah, they didn't have to
dropped
give
off
an
a cliff.
incentive to anybody to
No,
move here.
no. So, okay, so you're very excited about this. I'm sure you're telling everyone who's thinking about moving. So, do you still tell people the taxes, or now you're like, they're fair? Like,
Now there's no reason not to move to Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. It's the best place to live for so many reasons. And now your taxes are normalized and reduced and give no reason not
yeah,
to move here.
no, that's awesome. I remember you telling me about it and I got very excited. So, I appreciate you coming on. And for anyone who's thinking about relocating to Texas, or maybe you're already there and you're like, gosh, I want a real estate agent that actually knows what's going on and how it affects my wallet, Michelle is here for you. So, Michelle, I appreciate you stopping by and explaining how this new tax uh, bill works.
Yes, I love jumping on with you. Thanks so much for having me.